We live?
You mute, Cliff.
You muted, Cliff. You muted.
I hear you, ooh. I can't hear you, Cliff. If you can hear us, you're muted, bro. Okay. It shows muted now. We still can't hear you.
He trying to plug his mic up, man. Come back to your old setup, Cliff. Come on, man. You see, they can bring a Tory out. You got to bring your old shit. Come on, we got to get. Welcome to Hot Tag Radio, everybody. Cliff having a few technical difficulties, man. We got a special guest today on my boy Sellers Bundles, man. My guy from way back in the day.
What's going on?
To Cliff get his mic and stuff sorted out, man. We'll get the show popping. Oh, shit. He left a little bit. He'll be right back, though, bro. Sellers, what up, though, brother? Good to have you on today.
Appreciate it. Got the invite. Said I had to come through, drop a little
man
with the guys, see what's going on.
Listen, you're welcome to come as many times as you like, brother. The man on the couch is half baked, brother. Just go ahead, just roll over. Go ahead, roll over and talk your shit, man. Cliff still has some technical difficulties today, but we go on. We hop into a few topics. We hopping into the TKO, the WWE UFC merger. We hopping into the Hurt Business and some of the SmackDown storylines and why we think is SmackDown once again becoming the A show. They've been on fire lately, in my opinion. And we got a whole bunch of releases that happened this week.
Some surprises, some not.
Some surprises, some not. Some of the names I saw, like, who the fuck was this? I never seen them on TV or NXT Level Up or anything, but we'll dive into that. Still waiting on Cliff here to get his mic set up. Can't hear nothing, Cliff.
He can hear us, though, right?
I'm not sure. Let me see. Let me text him, see if he can.
He nodded his head, so I'm assuming that's
okay. Got the Lions playing today. Got my fantasy tickets in. I got my ass whooped yesterday, fellas. I don't know about you, man, but college football whooped my ass yesterday.
I had one win last night. Obviously, the Buckeyes over Notre Dame. That was the only win I had. I wanted to put some money on Oregon, but I was like, man, I'm gonna stay away from that game because they might fuck around and lose, bro.
Right, dog. They said the last two plays, Notre Dame only had 10 niggas on the field on defense. So somebody getting chewed out today. Somebody getting chewed today. They say the last two plays the scoring play for Ohio State, the niggas only had 10 niggas on defense out there.
Right, man. I didn't even see the end of the game. I didn't know. Me and Dice had a little side bet. He calls me. I'm like, why is he calling me this late? I looked at the score and was like, oh, Buckeyes losing, bro. I'm not answering that call. So when they came back and won, I was like, hey, I'm free now. He motherfucker say, I'm busy. I'll call you tomorrow.
Right. I got Michigan fucked me up with that let them score that last second touchdown. Michigan always fucked me up. I hate betting on their games, bro. It's like the worst betting in FanDuel history. It's betting on the Michigan game.
Man, listen. There are certain teams I just stay away from altogether. Alabama, Michigan, Syracuse, and Kentucky. I never.
Yo.
Right. There we go.
Oh, okay, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. Hey, if anybody in the stream, can y'all put a one up and see if y'all can hear me, man? What y'all talking about, man? I heard y'all y'all been.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yeah.
I said FanDuel whooped my ass yesterday. I jobbed the FanDuel yesterday, so. Listen, have y'all ever? I know y'all had parlays where y'all lost every bet. But have you had a day where everything you put in didn't hit. Like I didn't get a green. I had both niggas for 300. Bro was slicing them up. It only had 250 something, bro. So I just had a horrible day. It was just like, man, back to the drawing board.
I don't think
I'm gonna tell you all this. I jumped off the porch, and I've been saying it since the beginning of the season. The Lions lose today. The Lions.
Oh man,
I took the Falcons money line. I've been saying it since the start of the season. So I'm still a Lions guy. I just don't see them beating this Falcon team. That's all.
Man,
it's bittersweet for me, Sellers, because I got Bijan Robinson on my fantasy team.
Oh, shit.
It's bittersweet for me today. I need 2 or 3 touchdowns. Cliff, you still on?
yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. Let's get it popping.
All right, man. As I was saying before, that's special guest today. It's a trio today. We got Bundles in the building, man. Let's welcome Bundles with a hand clap.
My people.
For many years, man. One of our moderators. Man, I had to bring him on because he has very vast wrestling knowledge. Man, let's start the show, man. There's been a lot going on this week, and we're not gonna go to the main topic as right now. Right now, we're gonna do it. What's the deal with the Hurt business, man? I'm confused on how they work. The Street Profits and Bobby Lashley, man. I thought they actually turned heel last week on last SmackDown, but now it looks like that the Street Profits are in between Bobby Lashley and them. With Bobby Lashley, it's kind of confusing, really. Like what's the angle with things of
I think it's dope. I think they added some layers to it. Like Bobby telling them, look, we coming for titles. We're not playing. I didn't replace my 2 boys with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't upgraded your suits. I did not darkest ring attire, but I didn't upgraded y'all shit. If y'all don't got what it fucking takes to win, bro, get the fuck out away from me. Like Dawkins hesitated in the ring. And he went back and checked the Bobby, laid him out for you, bro. Laid him out, pin him. You don't know how to cheat yet. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to to embrace that killer instinct that Bobby Lashley wants right now. And that's what it is. And until it's not the Hurt business, but it's Bobby and them, it will be the Hurt business. They get their act together. I think they adding that layer, Cliff. Hey, bro, get this killer instinct. It's going to take more for y'all to get over and win in this bitch. Y'all too soft. And now we're going to see a more enraged and more vicious Street Profits.
right.
I like the Hurt business. The first iteration, love them guys, bro. Black guys, all talented in the ring. May not have the best charismatic, presentation, but they had MVP for that, so that was cool.
Right.
With this going, I'm confused on it because I'm not 100% sure what's really going on. Prior to this, they had the talks of, hey, Montez is a star. We need to make him a single, so they were going to break up the Street Profits. But now it's like, well, no, we're going to make them heel or align them over here with Bobby and see what we can make happen. So I'm looking at it. Even with some of the vignettes they had, the way, the facial expressions, to me, it looked like they're shining up Montez to get rid of Angelo. That's the way it looks.
That could be good. Good point.
I haven't even thought about that. Yeah.
Good point.
However, again, if we're redoing the Hurt business, you're not going to let Bobby be the mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? Or they can also throw, MVP and have him bring Omos with him. Omos just be the muscle. You don't want to see him wrestle.
Right.
MVP be the mouthpiece, Lashley the
Right.
main eventer, then you keep the Profits as the tag team. So right now
Right.
I'm confused as to what exactly is the angle. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, me being confused. This is good. It's not predictable. So I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, man, that's what I was thinking. I probably 100% agree with you, Bundle, because last week when Bobby Lashley did the cheating stuff and he did pin him right off bat, I'm like, okay, I thought they turned the ball heel, and now I don't know where it's going, and it's a good and a bad thing because I don't know, it's not predictable, like you said, it's not predictable, and it just I like to think I like to try to predict what's going on in the future. So I wonder if the Street Profits are they aiming for the Street Profits to get the tag team championship or just be a team that helped Bobby Lashley gain the U.S. title or the world title.
I think so. I think those belts somehow are going to get split. Damian Priest and Finn going to somehow lose a set of belts to somebody because SmackDown especially need another title on that motherfucker. Because Roman Reigns is nowhere to be found in the last 60, 70 days.
Yeah.
So them having that tag team division over there, and you have A-Town Down Under, who was I told y'all a few months back that's the new Rated RKO to me.
That's
Taking the two hottest young heels. We had a show about Austin Theory, what happened to him, and now they putting them on a path to get the most heat he's ever had and to make him important again. So hey, listen, we had a pretty deadly vignette last night. So that tag team division on SmackDown is kind of stacked, and Street Profits getting them titles. And I don't know what belt Bobby Lashley. They fucking with Rey Mysterio, so it might be the U.S. title again.
Right.
But they talking about going for gold, man. They just want to see more of that killer instinct. Maybe we gonna see a more vicious Street Profits, or maybe we see them kick Dawkins off and not cutting it.
Like, so listen, man. The bloodline is done. Bloodline is done.
Yeah.
WWE sees factions make money. Factions get the people behind it.
Yeah.
So we understand the bloodline is done. We got the Judgment Day, which look to be dead upon arrival, but shit, we're a whole year and a half now. The best thing on Raw, easily the best thing on Raw.
Right.
So now that the bloodline is done, I can see a little warfare coming up. You build up another stable, and we go from there. I'm liking it. Like again, I'm really enjoying it. But to touch on your point, Oob, the A-Town Down Under, man. Listen, that's one of the smartest things they could have did, bro.
Right.
Because Austin Theory is not immaculate on the mic, but in the ring, he's damn near untouchable.
Yes.
People want to punch Grayson Waller in the mouth every time he's there. This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Hey, one of the best. He's one of the best mic persons. Right, damn near the top.
Mm-hmm.
It's up there with MJF. Right, fast. I can't pick one.
They put Grayson Waller on that mic with top people, like all top people. Cena, Charlotte.
They trust him.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they trust him. They trust Austin Theory with them big programs with The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's a home run with them two.
This goes back to something I believe it was on last week's episode you guys were talking about. Once you get their trust, you good. Like Ricochet was floundering for God knows how long. The program with Logan Paul, he got their trust now. Now he's about to be in the main event scene. We know he's not going to win anything, but he's going to be there.
You getting that trust. And it came from a spot. It came from a huge spot with Logan Paul. Okay, we'll do y'all a match. Mm-hmm. Boom, knock the match off the park. We gonna talk about trust later on more of the show when we get to a certain topic. Right. Because a lot of people can't, don't know how to say it. I can't say that, but they don't know how to gain trust.
Well, speaking of, since we are on the SmackDown right now, we're talking about SmackDown, man. Oob just put an idea to me, and I decided to put it as a topic of the show. saying SmackDown has probably moved back to the A show recently. The Rock on there, John Cena's been on there for the last few weeks, and more to come, man. And it's just, to me, SmackDown has been hitting all cylinders lately, man. Is SmackDown is it back to the A show? Because Raw been killing it for months now. To me, what y'all think?
You go ahead, Sellers. You go ahead.
In my honest opinion,
Go ahead.
SmackDown is the A show solely because it is 2 hours. It is Raw is a really good show, but it's 3 hours, and that third hour sometimes is a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I definitely would say SmackDown is the A show with the program, the wrestling, obviously the setups. Yes. It's not a slog to get through. Like, you can sit down and watch SmackDown and shit within 30 minutes the show is over with. You're like, damn, that was 2 hours, as opposed to
Right.
that first hour banger, that second hour banger, that third hour it's like, all right, well, we're just trying to get to the main event at this point. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking of bang, not to bring up the topic, but that fucking Io Shirai versus.
That's one of my points, Cliff. That's one of my points I'm trying to make.
Go ahead.
I'm telling you, because the SmackDown been giving us crazy matches the last few weeks. The storyline's consistent. You know what I'm saying? Outside of LA Knight jumping forth between the brands, they tying everything together. They getting more people involved in the storylines. The women on SmackDown been going crazy. And Io and Asuka, man, listen, that got to be on pay-per-view.
Man, that was
So, like Sella said, Raw is sluggish, you know what I'm saying? But I tell you, Raw's a lot better when you watch it on the DVR without the commercials, bro. When you can get that 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 22 minutes, you be like, okay. But the storyline still feel drawn out. On SmackDown, it's direct to the point. They invest in every week. You know what I'm saying? John Cena is a regular active person on the show and is about to get ready to compete. The Rock lingering around. You got Roman lingering in the wings. You got this storyline with the bloodline taking a different little turn to it. But you having great matches and you elevating all the talent. Like all the talent being used correctly on SmackDown. Like you said, you just talked about A-Town Down Under. They got vignettes for Pretty Deadly coming back, who was getting over before they got injured. You know what I'm saying?
Till they come back.
I can't wait till they come back, bro. Exactly. Judgment Day, one of the hottest acts in WWE, is now allowed to go to SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got the saga with Rey Mysterio, LWO. That storyline, what's happening with that? Who turned the heel with that? You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna just have a straight up match?
right.
Are they gonna just, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of dynamics on SmackDown that they doing storyline wise. Man, I feel like out of all the wrestling shows, SmackDown got the total package of story, wrestling, entertainment. You know, collision wrestling, Dynamite wrestling, an attempt at entertainment, bro. Raw, entertaining, polarizing, wrestling,
Now,
Raw.
some matches. Gunther versus
Gunther had.
Gunther, Seth Rollins having some matches on there. They have some good matches.
They be too short, Cliff. They be 4 minutes. You know, SmackDown, you getting the fit like Io and Asuka was what? Almost 20 minutes?
Yeah, you for sure are going to get longer wrestling matches on SmackDown. You for sure.
Raw getting you 4 minute matches. They rushing through the match. That's why I say Raw, wrestling wise, but entertainment and polarization, Raw wins because Raw got all the polarizing people. Raw got Gunther, Cody Rhodes, Seth. Shinsuke is probably doing his best heel work we ever seen in WWE right now.
They got
That you know what? You're right. You're right, Cliff. I forgot all about that. That slow turn for Drew McIntyre. You're right. I am fucking with that. That whole dynamic they had with. You're right. You're 100% right.
I'm gonna touch on that later. We got to touch.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. Come on.
I like Raw. Lately it's been a good show to me. Entertaining wise, wrestling wise, it's just a good show. I have to agree with y'all. SmackDown has been the A show because it's quicker. It's 2 hours. It's an easy watch. You don't have to stay up to 11 o'clock. With Raw, I had to, like you said, DVR it, watch it, and fast forward between the commercials. That's how I watch it. So it won't be seeming like it's long. But Raw been pretty good, man. Pretty good and steady. SmackDown came down a little bit because they didn't know what to do with about the herpes bloodline stuff. Now it's catching back up with the bloodline storyline now. Bloodline is getting back interested now with Jimmy Uso and Solo. Don't know what's going on. Is Jimmy with the bloodline or Jimmy trying to take over the bloodline while Roman's out? You see how he took Paul Heyman from last. That's becoming an interesting aspect. John Cena don't know what his tag team partner is going to be during the pay-per-view. Fastlane coming up. You have the Herbiz or Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits story going on. So you got a whole lot of stories going on with on SmackDown that is interesting. And Raw has great stories too. McIntyre don't know what he's gonna do. New Day, even with their tag team division, they trying to set up with the up there in Raw. So, and besides Raw being 3 hours, SmackDown has a slight edge over Raw.
Might be 2 hours soon.
Might be 2 hours. Yeah,
I think that'll help.
Me too.
Raw being 3 hours is a help and it's a hindrance. Raw being two hours is just more of a help. With that roster size, you want to get more people on TV, but again, with Raw being 3 hours, they don't always get these people on TV. It's just
right.
It'd be a lot of silly shit sometimes, and then when you do see them on TV, is a quick DQ win or a quick count out or some shit like that, you know?
Right.
Because I think they're more focused on that upper mid card and the main event, and then they're not focused on the lower card. You know, like they start off with a main event, people in the ring, inside the ring. So they don't start off with a lower card.
But then they'll throw us a match like Cedric Alexander versus fucking Otis. Who wants to see that?
Right.
just for a DQ win. Who
right.
Right.
Sometimes you need that in the story, though.
Oh, but see, sometimes they'll throw you a surprise banger because Kofi and Ivar was a banger. So it's like, okay, I see. But you're right though. For 2 hours, do that show a world of good, man. A world of good.
So last week, Endeavor and WWE finally finished their merger with the company, man. And during the merger in New York, Vince invited Bianca Belair and Montez Ford to be with them. I don't want to really go into the business side of the merger because that's above my head as far as percentages and stuff like that. Who cares about that as wrestling fans? But with Bianca and Tez, what is that? Do y'all think they trying to gear them up to be the future faces of the company as far as male or female, or they just the hot couple to be in front of with big wigs at the company with Triple H in them?
Bianca already the face, and man, hell yeah, man. Listen, man, Bianca is. They knew Cena Cliff, I'm telling you, bro. When I was off work, bro, I was watching daytime TV. You know what I'm saying? She on Good Morning America. She on that one, Tamron Hall. She's on all these outlets. She's doing Make-A-Wish. She is the Black Girl Magic queen.
All these WWE or commercials with WWE people. She in them. She in them, bro. The TV show that's coming up, it's centered around her. Yes,
exactly.
She's the star.
She's a star. They love her, bro, and she has a clean, immaculate background, bro. Beautiful, well spoken. What other person in WWE right now that you push into the masses as your faces? It would be her, and you can say this is her husband, Montez Ford, who they're high on anyways. Like we talked about earlier, maybe that Hurt Business storyline is to get him out of that team and push him up. Because they see him as a future world champion. He has everything they love. Yep. But as a clean-cut military man that they can push as the face of their company on the male side with no shit in his background, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? He went from the military to WWE. Lifelong fan. It was his lifelong dream. He's married to his woman who's the top female in WWE.
And if you want to drag that on, they actually told the story of how they met. Bro, they can make millions off that story.
Man, hell yeah. Off that story. Black Glove. They are, man. Like, the casual people know about Bianca Belair. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you talk to people, they didn't know her or they recognize her. Oh, that's our girl from wrestling. Right. You know what I'm saying? They start to know that. People, you can show them a picture of Tommaso Ciampa, they be like, who is that? and I'm not knocking my guy Ciampa. I'm just saying that they broke that casual barrier. Right. And that reality show, let me tell you, a good gauge for me is my wife. Once my wife recognized them, I know they reached that casual side of things. That was huge, Cliff. We meant to talk. I meant to text you about that. That was big, bro.
Now, also with this merger, man, you had new deals coming up with the USA and Peacock and stuff like that. What y'all think? What's the pros and cons with this endeavor WWE merge coming into TKO? What y'all think? The pros and cons of the merger? Is it to be a good thing? No, they're gonna get more money and stuff like that, but.
That I believe that's the main pro is the money. Secondary is the reach. You know, wrestling is still niche, bro. It's still extremely niche. Let's be honest. MMA came in, started as niche, and now it's kind of like a worldwide thing. It is all type of MMA, companies doing big things all over this fucking world, right? So I believe more so for WWE's end is more of the reach. Okay, we can be partnered up and do these shows with y'all on weekends, and we can partner up and do these shows with y'all for these pay-per-view companies. It's more money and more exposure for, in my opinion, for the WWE. For UFC, honestly, probably because of the NIL, when guys are coming into WWE and they can't cut it, UFC can probably be like, well, we get first dibs on these. We get first dibs on these guys right here. So they don't have to go out and, do the research.
That's good, right.
So I don't know. That was my opinion. I'm not 100% sure. Like you said, it's above my head. I ain't in those meetings. But just looking at it from the outside, looking in, that's what I would assume the pros would be for both companies.
What you think, Ove? What are the pros and cons of
They get that, like you said, they get that reach with USA wanting SmackDown back. You know what I'm saying? It's reports that, Raw and NXT is up in the air. So you got people like Disney and Amazon looking to get your streaming rights. You know what I'm saying? Right. Amazon will pay $5 billion for WWE streaming rights just because they just try to get, they already did that for the NFL. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So because they're just trying to get that market share with the wrestling. They had some people come right to their stuff. So you get that network reach, you get the money, you get the collaborations, man. You're gonna see this cross promotion. You got the top fighting company in the world and the top fake fighting company in the world. You know what I'm saying? And it's just all promotion, man. But you got people who've done both. That's why I'm wondering, like the CM Punk situation. Like that's interesting right now. Brock Lesnar,
Diesel, you right, man.
Ronda Rousey.
Endeavor do have a lot of Hollywood agents and stuff.
They got reach.
And
LA Knight, all that.
And that's one of my things right there. Like all those Hollywood big wigs in Endeavor, bro. Why the hell would people like Jay not go there? Why would they not want to resign? You know what I'm saying? This is perfect. This is a perfect situation for guys and women who feel like, okay, well, I didn't come in loving wrestling. I don't plan on doing this all my life. I make that transition easy. You got the look. Clearly, you got the acting skills. And now you got the people behind you. Easy work. Easy work.
And how speaking of Jay Cargill, man, again, and I've been telling people in this group, man, Jay, as soon as Jay hit that screen on AEW, all of us knew that she was a star.
Mm-hmm.
It's about a look. It's about a look and how she carried her.
Trash in the ring, but she started on the left.
That's secondary. Ooh, as I'm trying to tell people, in-ring work is secondary.
I know.
In WWE, I'm trying to tell people that you don't really need the in-ring work to be a star in WWE because WWE will have you and put you in position to handle yourself in ring, but if you got that charisma, and
that's what they need.
Confidence in yourself, like she do, she gonna be big. She gonna be
huge,
and she can use by Endeavor being in cahoots with a whole bunch of Hollywood agents and stuff like that. Like Bundle said, why won't she go there? That'd be the dumbest move ever, just to stay in AEW because you're not gonna go up. A streamlined person being on the Breakfast Club every month. You don't want that. You want to be a John Cena. You want to be a Rock. You know,
Bianca.
A Bianca. You want to use that. You want to use this wrestling platform to boomerang up to the top, to wherever you want to go. You want to be a top model, a top actor. You're not going to want to be a wrestler for your whole life, and especially with her. If you got that confidence and that star spectacular ability within, then it's just how they gonna position her. That's it.
Hey, listen. You come to the man who's created huge Hollywood stars. You know, Vince is responsible for Rock. Rock is one of the top guys in Hollywood ever. Right. John Cena's right now. Batista right now. You know what I'm saying? Soon to be Roman Reigns. Like you said, Jay Cargill could go to WWE Performance Center. They can polish the rest of it up. But like you said, man, you can't teach charisma. You can't teach the it factor.
Right.
You either got it or you don't. She got it. And like you said, don't listen. She comes to the right spot.
Mm-hmm. With the merger again, man. This took place last week also with a big $1.5 billion deal moving SmackDown back to USA Network, and with that means Peacock will still keep their pay-per-view on the Peacock, so we don't have to worry about paying HBO Max or whatever and paying extra $50. So we good for 5 years with that. Also,
well, how many years into that 5 years are we right now?
With the years, their first deal is coming up. That's why they were making the which cost. So 5 years should be starting after the end of this year.
Okay.
So So, uh, with that, we're gonna get 4 Saturday events too. Maybe a Saturday night main event. That's probably gonna be on Channel 4 up here. Uh, what y'all think about this new deal, man? With SmackDown moving to USA, it's gonna be back still on Friday. It's gonna be Friday Night SmackDown. Is is it over for Raw and NXT, or is Raw and NXT still gonna be for USA, or what's the deal with that? What y'all think about this new deal with SmackDown moving back to first time? This is gonna be the first time back on USA Network.
They was on USA for a while, wasn't it?
Uh-uh.
Yeah. It was,
Yeah, they
it,
were.
wa- it was on USA, then they moved to Sci-Fi, then they moved back to USA before they moved on.
It was Tuesday night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tuesday. I think it's a good move. I know you're getting more audience with Fox because USA cable, but I mean everybody got access to cable nowadays, bro. That's not even an excuse no more. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a good move, and like we alluded to earlier, Raw being 3 hours, maybe this takes Raw to a different network, and they change it to a 2-hour show, and then you can add NXT on as the third hour, or NXT gets a separate day. Because if Raw goes to Tuesday, does NXT go back to Wednesday and compete with AEW? Or do they take that Thursday slot? Hypothetically. You know what I'm saying? That's clear.
That's what I thought.
I thought you was like, you were like NXT being an hour. I thought, you know what I'm saying? But, like, where do you put it? If Raw goes to Tuesday night, 2 hours, where do we put NXT? Do we give them an hour time slot, or do we push them over to a different day Thursday? So we got, you know what I'm saying? Or does Raw stay on Monday? Because I'm hearing rumors that if USA they want to get off the Mondays, which, in my opinion, is a good move because of Monday Night Football.
Or do since USA like Raw being 3 hours, do SmackDown turn to a 3-hour show?
I hope not. SmackDown is perfect the way it is. Do not
Perfect, man. Yeah. A 3-hour special every now and then is cool. SmackDown reunion.
They have to keep it all wrestling, like a pay-per-view or some shit. Right?
Yeah, like have to be. Because look, I'm all for this. I'm really all for 8 pay-per-views a year. I'm really for the big 4 or the big 5 if you want to count Money in the Bank. I'm down for. I'm gonna say the big 6 because I think the Elimination Chamber is officially a big pay-per-view because that determines the other main event for WrestleMania. So we got the Royal Rumble. I think that the other belt's gonna be decided with the Elimination Chamber. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then bring back the King of the Ring, and I'd say something else. I'm cool with 8 pay-per-views a year, and you do specials all throughout the year. NXT specials, WWE super shows, stuff like that. I'm cool with that, man. I really feel like
AEW does.
They got 4 or 5, but
they do specials.
Yeah, they do specials. So I feel like the Cruiserweight Classic, stuff like that, Mae Young Classic. I feel like we could get better storyline payoffs with less pay-per-views.
I think they should do more stuff like that, man. Definitely should do that Cruiserweight Classic and the Mae Young Classic.
Dog. So many stars came from that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So, again, with this merger, man, now we get to the business. The cons of the business, man, and a lot of people got future endeavor last week. It was a surprise. What was Thursday? Last Thursday, a lot of people lost their jobs. Going in, and it came off as a big surprise. First, it started off within the company with the white collar workers, for to say being let go because that was obvious because you can't really double down when you have two
Right.
two merged together. So I hope whoever worked there, it wasn't surprised it was getting cut. So you can't double down having two of the same people working the same thing. But you have wrestlers getting cut, man. And to me, honestly, I think they were justifiable cuts. Besides a couple.
There was one for surely, and Ruby, I don't know if you remember me telling you this, like back in our Monster Hunter days. Quincy Elliott.
Yeah.
Story of Quincy. The fact that they took damn near a whole another year before he got fired, surprising, but it was a given he was out of there. It was
Right.
a given he was out of there.
Did he get in trouble or something like that?
Yes, bro. Yes, he started this whole little you know how these cats get these little group messages on these social media platforms and shit, thinking everybody keep everything a secret. He had one where he was talking mad shit about Shawn Michaels and everybody else in NXT. You know, like, oh, you know, I seen Shawn's, you know, such and such. It's not that big. I don't see it. Little shit. And you know, he's a gay man, bro. You
Right.
can't be doing shit like that, bro.
Nah.
You cannot, bro. And
Right.
Yeah. Matt Riddle, not a surprise.
Not a surprise.
These cuts. It was a surprise. Let's name a few. You had Matt Riddle. That wasn't really a big surprise. Dolph Ziggler, Shelton Benjamin, Elias, Mustafa Ali was a big surprise for me. That's one of them.
That's one of my three. That's one of my three surprises.
Yeah.
Emma,
That's one of my three. Not surprised.
Moss, I'm surprised at
Moss, I'm surprised. I'm surprised at that one, Cliff. I
think we saw Moss last show during SummerSlam.
we saw Riddick Moss at the Chris Van Vliet show.
Yeah.
Aaliyah.
That not surprised.
Top Dollar.
Not surprised.
Not surprised.
I like Top Dollar, bro, but it just seemed like nobody there liked him.
Yeah, bro.
Just that, somebody posted in the group. It's pretty good. I think y'all like it. Rick Boogs, that's a kind of a surprise for me.
That's surprised.
I didn't think he was that bad in the ring, and I thought he was kind of fun, entertaining. Now, this is my surprise because I like these two. This is my big surprise, and I thought they could do something with these. Nate and Mansoor.
They'll be back. They'll be back.
I think so. I think they'll be back. I think they'll be back.
I thought these two was highly entertaining, and they had their little vignette. That didn't come on TV. If y'all looked on YouTube, they had some funny vignettes. I think I posted some, but I think it was funny, man. They had some charisma with them. They was a good tag team. They just didn't have that opportunity after the homegirl left.
That tag team is the perfect meaning of sports entertaining, bro.
Right.
Perfect.
Mansoor said on his blog that he said that he had a thing in his contract. I don't know if it's true. I gotta find this, but he had something in his contract where he couldn't lose because of the Saudi deal, so they kept him off TV.
Yeah.
So, because remember in Saudi, bro was a superhuman. Bro was unbeatable. Right. So I wonder how they feel with him being let go. Like, hold on.
Right.
Of all those releases, I think Moss, Emma, Mason Moss are all coming back at some point, like within the next year. So they'll all be back, in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah, that was a shocker. Definitely a shocker.
My three, I was shocked at Moss. I was shocked at Ali. And I was shocked at Shelton Benjamin. And because I think he could be a good producer. So I think he could be that good elder statesman. But I also felt like they had a storyline they could have kind of did with the old Hurt Business and the new business, Hurt Business with Bobby Lashley. But I kind of figured that bro was a company man for the rest of his life and wanted to be a producer, but yada yada yada. They was like, nah, bro, you can go. And I just like that name. Just I don't know. And then I'm waiting for Cedric Alexander name to be brought up. Like, okay, is Cedric going too? You know what I'm saying? And he not.
What about Dana Brooke?
Man, I forgot she was. Man, I don't know, bro.
I think she get an opportunity. I didn't think she got a good opportunity. Man. They messed her up.
They wasn't using her, and she became too mouthy on social media about them.
Yeah, exactly, bro. But like we talked earlier about being entertaining, y'all, and being, you know what I'm saying, having that it factor. You know, of course Matt Riddle had it, but bro, every time we turn around, you in the tabloids, and now you yelling out a cop sexually harassed you off a play. Like, bro, every time we turn around, you in some shit. You fell in drug tests. You did some shit personally with your family. They like, bro, we gotta let you go. You know what I'm saying? Like WWE don't want any like PR like that. They gave in to his gimmick. They referenced weed every week. Pound scales. They was, bro. He was over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was Randy leaving and he started getting in all that trouble, but. Man, I listen, bro. I think he'd be perfect in AEW if they can keep his ass. I don't know about having him and Jeff Hardy on the same roster. There might be some shit backstage. You know what I'm saying? But man, I knew Matt Riddle was gone, bro, and I'm not even mad at it, man. And Dolph Ziggler, bro, let him go. Dolph, there's nothing else we can do with you, bro.
They said the reason why the WWE released most of these cats because they was earning main roster money, but wasn't being either featured on the show or they was featured on NXT.
No return on investment.
Hey, you know.
I think Ali was being featured on NXT and was one of the top wrestlers on NXT. Fight against Dominic Mysterio for the
advertised.
Title.
Advertised.
That's tonight, ain't it?
Yeah, that's Wednesday.
Oh,
advertised. They advertised the fuck out of that. They built to it. And just like, oh no, Ali, you can go. Like, honestly, wouldn't it be?
And did let him go.
Man, I would have had Dominic beat him clean.
Yeah.
Then let him go. Like, bro, we letting you go. Just put we grant your release. Just put Dominic over. Go about your business.
Right.
They said that was kind of like one of those that particular one was one of him and Riddle were last minute because they were still advertising and pushing that match to happen. Then it's just like, well, no, we got to let him go.
Right.
Told us this like 2 weeks ago, but all right. You know.
Exactly. Top dollar.
Matt Riddle was within in a situation with Drew McIntyre too. And even though you kind of figured that they was going to split ways, but I wanted to see the aspect is Drew going to turn on Matt Riddle and stuff. I was really wondering that.
They were using that as a catalyst to turn. He had to turn Drew, but then he got into that situation.
Right.
He had to miss that Raw, so they had to call that audible and do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I think that's the episode where Xavier said, "Drew, I know why you mad at Kofi because he won a title in front of a million fans, and you won it in front of nobody." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they saved the angle, but he was supposed to be there that night, Cliff, but he got in trouble at the airport. So they like, man, how many times you gonna tell me you gonna be out of trouble and then you get in trouble again, bro? It's like, man, my hands are tied, bro.
That whole situation, the story behind it was wild as hell. Like, you were inebriated and then made a big, like, it probably would have just went under the rug unnoticed had he just whatever and just kept it pushing. You bring it to social media with that caption, and now you're
right.
Unemployed.
Right, bro. Come on.
Sounds of social media.
Social media, bro.
what y'all think about when people like be all frustrated and the IWC being all frustrated and mad because WWE released all these mass releases during this time? I don't see no problem. I think it's business. You can't fix business with what you got. If you're not being used, to me personally, if I'm not being used in the entertainment, if I'm in that field, why would I want to stay? Unless I'm the dude from AEW saying, "Hey, look, I'm chilling. I'm getting paid every week. I'm good. You don't have to use me." So why would I want to be not used and stay there? To me personally, let me go and let me figure out something where I could be used and go somewhere else and maybe prove myself and come back to the WWE if I want. Go ahead.
I'm not a pro wrestler, so this is just all just nigga from the outside, right?
Uh-huh.
If I'm not going to be used, I would rather not be used in AEW than in WWE. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm being used in WWE, I'm gonna make some moments, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I'm gonna do could potentially be like in the opening sequence of a WrestleMania. You know how they do that.
Right.
In AEW, bro, I'm clearly getting overpaid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm clearly getting overpaid, and I'm not getting hurt doing silly shit. I would rather not be used in AEW than WWE. So, to a degree, it's like one of those half and half things. People getting upset that WWE is releasing these guys. Like, let's be serious, guy. I release you, you can go get paid and be used elsewhere. Your fans can see you and enjoy you. I don't understand what the big deal is. It's not like one of those, let's sign everybody, then hold them so nobody else can use them, and then cut them all. That's some bullshit. What they did now is, I don't see nothing wrong with it at all.
The IWC be sounding like me with underground rappers. While y'all listen to Solar System Sam, y'all listen to fucking Offset all day because Solar System Sam make homemade incense and carry backpacks and poetry around all day, bro. Has no personality. He can rap. That's how the indie wrestlers be. Cliff, we talk about this all the time. The indie wrestlers be great at wrestling, bro. Great. Like, we love Roderick Strong and ROH. Mm-hmm. The master of the backbreaker, bro. He got over from wrestling. We love Brian Danielson because he was a fucking crazy ass technician.
Right.
But even when he came to WWE, he had to develop a personality. He had to go through certain angles to find his character.
Right.
Let me touch
you know. Go ahead.
NXT, all those guys that came in with Daniel Bryan and NXT, they had actual wrestlers as like their coaches. Who did he have? The Miz, a character.
Right, exactly. What happened? Real talk.
Right.
Like, bro, if anybody is here that can, people hate on the Miz. We wrestling fans, like, we watch wrestling for over 30 years, y'all. We understand what a great character is, what a great, even though we don't like the motherfucker, right, we understand how important he is and what he's done. We all respect the Miz. Absolutely. One of the best characters ever. Longevity, WWE champion. He's the gatekeeper now. He's a spokesperson for WWE. Right. He's the ones they sending out to go hold shows. He's the one, Vince was right when he said, I want you to be the Ryan Seacrest of WWE. You know what I'm saying? Entertaining. Mm-hmm.
It just frustrates. It's frustrating. I read these posts and fuck WWE releasing all these. I was like, no, they're not being used. Why would they?
Let me tell. Hold on. Here's the names. Dolph Ziggler. Okay, we understand Dolph Ziggler. Right. He's a great wrestling hand, but they've done all they can with him, bro. Go ahead and do your thing, man. Go into comedy. Go with your brother AEW.
Let me say something. Let me say something about Dolph Ziggler. I was looking at T podcast and he was like, Dolph Ziggler. The problem with Dolph Ziggler, he's a great seller, he's a great wrestler, he's great on the mic, but he never changed his character. Never. It was the same.
Always been the underdog. I'm the underdog. I'm here to steal the show. I'm here. Come on, and that's dope. But when you lose to people like Shanky,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Shanky was dancing and shit at one point. Quincy Elliott, come on, man. I don't even know who Brooklyn Barlow is.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
Mansour, we talked about they could probably come back. You know what I'm saying? But Aaliyah sucked.
Elite, yeah.
She wasn't getting better. She was not getting better.
She was just
They
cute.
put, yeah, just cute. They put her in top programs, top dollar. I always told y'all, Shafi Adonis was the guy they wanted.
Yeah.
If he don't get released, that's the guy they wanted. He can wrestle. But top dollar, he's good on the mic.
I think
You know,
if Swerve would have stayed there and didn't get released, I think all of them would have stayed.
yeah,
Swerve was the it factor.
yeah. Now Elias, I can see Elias too, but hey man, go do your thing.
He gave his life to the Lord and then stepped away from everything, bro.
Yeah, you're right. I seen that. So, and a lot of these guys, Cliff, and a lot of these women don't have personalities that can resonate with the crowd or the main casual audience. Triple H had a perfect blend in NXT, but even those guys, some of them were revered for the in-ring work. You know, you had guys come up like KO, Sammy, Shinsuke, Seth, undeniable. But you had guys down there that were great wrestlers that just didn't have that it factor, the personality, and Vince ain't holding them because let me tell you something about Vince. You think Vince wants you to fail? I don't personally think so. I think he said if he got something, shit, let's keep that ball rolling. You think Vince wanted Mick Foley to be his top guy at one point?
If anything, he give you an opportunity not to fail. It's up to you.
Opportunity, bro. You got to stick.
We hear that a lot from a lot of the guys that get released when they talk about Vince. Like Vince is probably like your number one fan. You know,
Right.
Vince will sit there and work with you with like the Mansar and they said it.
Marseille. Yeah.
Vince would show up and go through our routines with us. Like, no, I need y'all to do like Vince is very hands-on with a lot of these guys. So I don't think it's necessarily Vince wants you to fail, but to a degree, it is, in my opinion, again, it's more so Vince's vision of things. It's got to be this way. Although I can see it'll work if we do it this way. Nope, it's got to be this way. So right. I can't wear black. I have to wear white. Yep. If you wear this, it's not going to be the way I see it, but it still works. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but I don't think Vince is like the evil guy. Like we all assumed at one point.
Right.
You know, they had a story about Vince. I think I told you before, but Vince he loved Bret Hart. He loved Jen Evan Neidhart. He's like, man, something missing from y'all. And Bret fucked up and couldn't get something made before a show. And the only color the lady had was pink. Yep. So she had to give him the pink on the outfit. And Vince saw him like, that's it. That's it. That's it right there. That's it, guys. And boom. It'd be those simple a color palette switch. Y'all the Heart Foundation, come with the Heart type colors. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stick the fuck out. You with Jimmy Hart now. It's just give me something to work with.
They was wearing blue before.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Give me something to work with. Y'all look like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? The Killer Bees. Y'all can thank Hulk Hogan for that.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan saw them too. It's like, man, if y'all put them two tools together, y'all got money.
But Hulk Hogan
make him
Hulk Hogan worked with Jim Brunzell in AWA.
Yeah, he said put him with him, and then they got that gimmick where they was doing some heel shit with the mask. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that shit, they had something to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people come up there, I'm going to get over because I didn't know Sail a Canadian Destroyer. And no.
I think that's why AEW Dynamite was real interesting last week because it was more story based and character based that week. That week, even though I don't know the main event of last week, AEW Dynamite, but AEW Dynamite was more story based and character based, and it was very, very I took an eye
They
off
getting
that.
better. I ain't gonna. No hate. They getting way better.
And
That's Swerve Hangman storyline. That Hangman Page Swerve storyline
I want to
is
see
real
that.
interesting.
I
Yeah.
want to see that match.
Yeah.
with the releases, most of these releases, WWE just didn't know to bring that either that character out that person or a storyline out that person. So they were just sitting ducks. Basically.
Let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna start with Sellers and I'll go to Cliff. I need 3 names from the men and 2 from the women. Who going to AEW? Who Tony picking up? Give me 3 men, 2 women.
Oh shit, Matt Riddle easily.
Right.
I don't see Aaliyah going there. Who? What are the other women that was on that list besides Aaliyah?
That Ulissa Leon, I think she was that chick from the when she
was a NXT tag team. She was
NXT.
Okay.
Alexa Gray.
I can see her going. If she actually got some experience in, I can see her going. But as far as the men, I see Riddle. I don't see the AJ Francis guy going over there.
You don't?
No, I think he's about to just go strictly to rapping, bro. I think he about to go strictly to rapping. Shit. Who else was on that list? I for sure got Matt Riddle going. Who else was on that list? Ziggler going. Who else?
Mustafa Ali.
No, I don't see him going over there, bro.
You got Rick Boogs, Chrissy Elliott, Bryson Montana, Mansoor, Masay, Shanky, Davakato. I can see Davakato.
I'm gonna go Quincy Elliott, bro. Sad.
You think so?
They got rid of Sonny Kiss, bro. I think they need a replacement. So
right.
I think those 3: Riddle, Ziggler, and Quincy Elliott will be there.
What?
Cliff, what you got?
I got Matt Riddle, of course. Dolph Ziggler, and I'm gonna go off boat with this one. I really think they're gonna sign up Iki Manjaro.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Iki Manjaro, because did he come from New Japan?
He came from not DDT, but there's another one. I think it was like One Pro or some shit like that. He came from there.
He's one of them, but he's kind of known to love Japanese wrestling, so you never know. You bring that little gimmick to him, or go down Callis. For the women, Alexis Gray, she was a NXT performer. Didn't really get that shine. I think she got released because she was like everybody else, like 2 girls in Metaphor.
Oh yeah, Alexis Gray was the black chick with the fro. Right. Okay, yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Other girl, Emma.
That's what I'll say. I'm gonna say I think they're going for Emma and Dana Brooke first. I think they're going for Dana Brooke just because she got the name, but I feel like she'll speak out against WWE more. I feel like they want that type of person, but I think
Top Dollar could be a great.
I think Top Dollar going.
I don't see it, bro. I could be wrong.
I think
bro really about to just lock in and get back to rapping because that's what he was doing before he got called back. He was like, I'm locked in on the rapping shit. Then he got released. He already dropped 3 videos and 4 songs. You know what I'm saying? So I think he might be locked in, bro.
Right. He do some I think he do some college analyst shit on the side too. He do some other shit with football too. But look, I feel like if you take all that bullshit embassy shit out of Swerve, you know what I'm saying, just give him one heater, Top Dollar is probably the best one for that.
Dollar with Swerve.
Don't let him wrestle. Have Top Dollar be his bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I think AEW gives him more of an opportunity to rap.
He got to dance like Prince Nana, bro.
Right.
I think he got more of an opportunity to rap over AEW.
Right.
They deal with underground rappers more than anybody.
So,
Yeah,
if you bring him over to rap, what do you do with Caster?
Well, who?
With Caster, what do you do with him?
Man, I say you got to drop all that. Or have him be the bodyguard.
I don't know.
So you said make Max Caster drop the rapping, or make Dollar drop the rapping?
Have them battle. Listen, it's gonna eventually end up being the battle, bro. Have them battle. Have them.
Same characters on the show like that though.
But
Somebody had to.
I feel like he'll be a good hitter. I feel like Riddick Moss. Of course, Riddle would fit over there AEW, but I feel like Riddick Moss.
I can see that.
They should call Riddick Moss back, but I feel like Riddick Moss would be good at AEW. I really do. I really do.
Riddick Moss, they thought he was gonna be a superstar, man. They just couldn't find nothing for him, man.
Heyman said he wanted to work with him personally, but they wouldn't let him.
Same person.
Yeah.
He was a cop. Creative wrestler.
Yeah. I think Heyman got one more wrestler in him, then he hanging it up. After Roman, Heyman gonna do one more, then he done. But that would have been a good pick for Heyman. A great pick for Heyman, man. But I feel like that was a surprise. But I feel like AEW can do something with them. Of course with Riddle. Ali, I can see Ali over there. I really can see Ali over there. But I don't know about Impact too much. Like somebody said Top Dollar's on Impact, man. I don't know the Impact roster like that. But I heard they're thriving too. But I just think Ali wants to be a more of a national league, and AEW is close to WWE as you can get with that. Even though they're burying a lot of people on their roster too, man. I don't feel like Tony Khan is gonna do a whole bunch of you come.
You can't.
You know, yeah, not right now, no.
Because
but
his own. They better come.
Right. The obvious people though, you got to get them. Tony, you got to get Matt Riddle. You got to get Dolph Ziggler. You got to throw your hand in the bucket at some of them females, man, because your division is horrible.
I think for guys like Mustafa Ali, since his main gripe is not being a focus, I think that's why he wouldn't go to AEW. I think that's why he would go to Impact. Like Impact knows how to integrate guys in immediately. You know what I'm saying? You got released, you come in, and you would be in a tag team going for the tag team titles, and it makes sense within a month. You know what I mean? So I can see him going to Impact, and within a month or two, X Division or the world title scene. Look, shit, Naomi went over there. All that talent they have in the women's division, she went over there within a month. She's the champ, and it all made sense. It wasn't forced. It just made sense, as opposed to these guys go to AEW. You have a match that you probably won't see them on TV for about 2 or 3 weeks. Then it's just you know what I'm saying, a vignette. Then they'll lose a handful of them. I think it's just better booking for new guys over at Impact.
Shelton,
man, I think he could be a agent somewhere, either in WWE or in AEW.
He need to go. Listen, if Shelton go over there as an agent producer, that's perfect, man. He at that point in his career where he's already doing it, damn near. They probably bring him back.
Oh, he go back to YouTube.
If probably bring him back as a producer agent, put him on that type of salary. But a full-time performer making part-time pay,
right?
But bro, bro is a helpful hand backstage, man. I'm telling you.
I got one for you. I don't really like that fantasy booking shit, but I got one for you, bro. Shelton Benjamin or Chris Hero joins the Blackpool Combat Club.
Only if Chris
possible.
If Chris Hero loses weight, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Because I hate his sloppy body. Paul.
Hey, considering where we seen him come from.
Right.
Like, but damn, but he was still doing the moves, so I couldn't be mad. You know what I'm saying? But the keys to wrestling, him and Claudio at one point, man. Oh my god!
Listen, bro, one of the most underrated tag teams in wrestling.
Oh man, bro, and just to see him turn up like me, doing front flip clotheslines, it's like. But listen, I want to touch on this real quick, fellas. I know a lot of people be on Vince head, on WWE head for having that safe style. Man, listen, that shit with John Moxley the other day, bro, that could have easily ended up, bro, being paralyzed.
Yeah.
It was less protection than what Owen did to Stone Cold Steve Austin, bro.
Yeah.
And he was already concussed.
Listen,
So
that boy was concussed 20 seconds into the match.
exactly, bro. So Moxley, hey fam, I know you trying to make a mark in the industry as the top new extreme dude, but bro, your career gonna be cut short. That could have easily been a broken neck. You know what I'm saying? Because you wasn't even there to take the move right, and then oh boy, twice. Man,
That's the reason why it's supposedly ban power drivers and stuff like that. Or
when?
But who's idea?
They showed the proof, right? They showed the proof and everything that was supposed to be mandatory. They said half the stuff had to get approved. Man, bro be getting shit stuck in his head. They've been working unsafe for a minute, bro. But yeah, he got concussed early.
Like that Diesel guy said, that was WWE. The match when that once he took that dive and he went down and he tried to get up, you see his eyes were just shining. Like he's out of it at that point.
Yeah.
He's done. Match is over with.
Right, they yeah. And people, you know, WWE got a rule, bro. You always count through. I don't give a damn what happened. If you fuck up, you fuck up. AEW, bro, this is about the 5th time I done seen this.
Yeah, they
Like, bro,
You gotta count it. You have
gotta
to
count it, bro.
You gotta count it.
Gotta count it, bro. That shit look amateurish.
As fuck.
And
got killed.
and you let your man's like you ain't protecting the wrestler, bro. You let him get put another finisher.
And the only thing you clearly see Mox tell the referee to count,
bro. I'm fucked up. Bro, I'm dead. Count the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I really want to know what that whole thing was. So he hit him with the move. He clearly bounced off his head. He goes for the pin. The referee 1, 2 stops. At that point, when he's telling him to count, what the fuck made Phoenix say, yeah, let's do it again?
Yeah, bro, just do it all over again, bro.
the same spot over? Wow.
You ain't see it?
No, that's he did. That's what I'm saying. He did the same spot over.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. So we do it. That's why when I text you, I said, bro, because the match ended so awkwardly, and I saw Moxley after the match, I said, bro, Moxley hurt. You know what I'm saying?
I watch off DVR, so I fast forward. So I fast forward that with main event. So I had to rewind and catch up with you. But I saw it, yeah. I was like, ooh.
3 direct blows to the head, bro.
Bro, crucial.
The dive that I think it was like his knee hit him in the head and he was concussed at that point. He dropped him on his head twice within 2 minutes.
That's the move, bro.
It's a blessing in disguise for John Moxley because John Moxley really need a break.
Yeah. You can get him off my TV.
Bro, he wrestled more than any top guy I've ever seen.
Right.
Roman don't wrestle enough. He wrestled too much.
Right.
Seth is in that perfect little pocket. Because Seth mainly wrestled, I'm going to give you a Raw, but I'm getting you a pay-per-view match. Right. I'll do a little tag team match over here, but I'm doing a pay-per-view match. You know what I'm saying? Moxley been in 7 straight death matches.
Make the Roman Reigns smarter each
day. There's no safe style for Moxley. It's just go.
yeah, bro. Like,
but John Moxley, man, take your time coming back. We don't need to see come back in a couple months now, man. Get your vacation, man. Get your vitals back up, and
You know Renee went. You know Renee was going crazy backstage.
right,
The fuck! I ain't interviewing this nigga.
right,
This title.
right.
So I said,
So it's we've been on for 15 minutes over, fellas, man. I would like to give appreciation and thank the bundles for coming on and being a special guest.
come back, man. Come back anytime, bro. Shit, come back
appreciate-
next week. God damn it.
I appreciate y'all having me. Wrestling, sports, all that is right in my wheelhouse, man. It's always good to talk about the good old sports entertainment business with folks who are like-minded and know just as much,
Right.
Let's get it, man.
Exactly, man. We'll see y'all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube page, man. Let's get the subscribers up, man. If y'all could share share the YouTube page for us, man, we truly appreciate that. If y'all do that for us, man. We'll see y'all next week live 10:05. Thank y'all.